Death is a multi-billion-dollar industry. The cemeteries are full of people who've passed from a preventative illness. With the correct approach, you not only extend your chances of preserving your life, but you will improve the quality of your life with a natural approach. The earth provides energy healing herbs for the benefit of mankind.
Hello, I'm Amira Senko Kwali here at Ask Life Coaching Ministries. We're located at 1921 West Broadway. We've been in the healing business for over 20 years. To order my products, go to www.ask314life.com. I'm available 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Namaste.
You're watching Dr. Amira Sankofa Kwali. Hashtag DRASK. Hashtag Queen of Weirdos.
Hi, greetings. I am Dr. Ask or Dr. Amira. Let me make sure I got my, okay, there we go. All right. Greetings, definitely. Hi, greetings. We're going to do this movie review. I'm just waiting on Sister Angel, but without further ado, let's definitely get into definitely check us out on Wednesdays. Sometimes times do change, variations, but we're definitely want to do things early. I did have an appointment today, and Sister Angel had an appointment, so we had to schedule it later. So without that said, we're definitely going to be here to go into this movie review. And of course, this is the particular movie that we're going to review. Okay, it's called Knock Knock. I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie, but definitely give me a second here. I'm going to place it back down. Anyway, definitely check out that movie. We will be certainly reviewing that movie, and I think it's definitely a worthy situation to talk about. Regardless how I feel, and definitely waiting on Sister Angel. So hopefully she will get here pretty soon before we really get into the ideal of the movie. You all know how she goes and does her thing on the terms of the movie. So we will certainly be diving into it and discussing it. Give me 1 second here. I want to make sure that we're going to be on time, that she's going to be here in a minute. Let me see. Checking out the time here. Okay. All right. So definitely, if you all notice, and just to kind of talk a little bit about everything that's going on in the world, and as of course we see everything that's happening, and we are definitely watching these elections, and we're definitely seeing everything that's happening. How you doing? Don't need no man to stop telling me I do. So definitely look at everything that's going on with the elections, and it's something else, regardless to what the politics you are, regardless to whether you're for Trump, whether you're for Biden, or whether you're for neither one and you think both of them are full of it. I know a lot of people think that. So I definitely have my Sister Angel here. I'm going to chime her in.
I'll be right back.
Angel? Okay, cool. All right, so she's going to get everything in. I'm going to drop her down for just a second until she gets back on. So she is here. So I'm definitely excited about to talk about this movie, but we're gonna see the results. Hopefully, people know how to count. You know, and if I don't think it takes a degree to know how to count. But hopefully, with that said, people will certainly learn how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how hard that is for people to count and to get a tally up, because I know when I was back in the day and when Reagan was running and when I was young, when I was a child, I remember the system that they had prior to that, because my mother took me to go when she went to go vote. And to me, it just, I mean, you would think with everything being digital and computerized, it would be a lot easier now than it was back then. And they pretty much understood how to count back then. I don't know, maybe people's arithmetic is off or something like that, or maybe people don't know how to count, or people don't get into understanding the count level. So who knows? But the bottom line is obviously someone don't know how to count. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, whether whoever you for, be whoever you for, or whether you don't give a damn like most of us. It's just understand that, you know, somebody probably need to brush up on their arithmetic or their math skills. And certainly I want everybody, and hopefully as last week, I think it was yesterday, maybe it was Tuesday, I think, that I did a video yesterday, and I basically told you all what movie that we were going to watch. And so hopefully maybe some of you already checked it out prior to us telling you. And if not, we will certainly are going to do this big old nice little movie review. So I'm really ecstatic about that. So we will certainly get that in. Let me wait for the sister to get back. So hopefully everybody had a progressive day today. Hopefully everybody really got into you know, checking on our elderlies, because I definitely tried to check on my father. And I mean, he's older, but I don't like calling the elderly. I wouldn't call him elderly to his face, because he'd be like, "What you mean?" You know what I'm saying? I'm not elder. So we definitely want to check on our elderly and make sure they are doing okay, and make sure that they are progressing. And we definitely want to keep them with smiles and laughs, you know, so they can definitely buy their time. And you all know I was actually going to start doing reviews on songs. I'm going to start doing those as well. So hopefully we can do like a listening situation, and we can kind of talk about the song and talk about the lyrics of the song, the beat, and things like that. And so that's something I definitely would like to do as well. I listen to music. I'm a very advocate lover of music. Music is definitely a spiritual thing for me. So think about how music is, and music and movies go hand in hand. So, you know, if a movie has, you know, because they have scores of the movies. So, you know, with the score, if the score sucks, then more than likely the movie will suck. And even if the movie is very bad, at least you can say that the movie has an excellent soundtrack. Think about all movies that you have saw in the past and how the soundtrack was. The soundtrack was rocking, and you just was like, wow, this is a great soundtrack. You didn't like the movie, but the soundtrack was the bomb, right? So it makes sense for me to review music. Okay. And so I'm an advocate music lover, and I love different genres of music, from hip hop or some of this stuff now. It's okay. And definitely the old school hip hop. So, okay. And, you know, back then we definitely had a flavor. We definitely had, if you wanted to listen to Queen Latifah, aka Dana Owens, or you want to listen to MC Lyte, you know, I grew up in that era. Or if you want to listen to Lil' Kim, you can throw on Lil' Kim. You can throw on Foxy Brown. You can throw on Eve. You can throw on all these different genres of music. And now it's just kind of, some of the music is some of the same. You have to really find the underground music in order to appreciate that. And I have Sister Angel.
Hey. What's up, sis? I love the background. Beautiful. Too bad it won't show, like, if it's just you, huh? If you can make yourself smaller so you can have, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have a guest, then it won't show the background. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's different ways I could do it. It's different ways that I can fructify it. I was just telling people how I'm gonna start doing song reviews, and we're gonna do
Oh,
like
that'll be amazing. Oh, I
yeah,
love those earrings, girl. You're rocking the earrings.
yeah,
That's
we'll go with
Hey, don't need no man. Stop telling me I do. How you doing? Hmm. Man says thanks for sending me that movie, but don't tell me the end part. Don't tell me the end part. I said, man, that movie's something else.
no. Make sure we on.
Wow.
This is about knock knock right here. Let me make sure I show it.
Oh gosh, that
Oh,
is funny.
I'm talking about
You gotta see that movie. Check that movie out. Man, that movie will have you cracking up. And the acting on this movie was something else. These people, these two girls are something else.
man. I'm telling you. So you do your rendition. You know how you
All
always.
right, all right, all right, all right. We saw this movie on Netflix. It is called Knock Knock. You know, let me see if I can even do a share screen. I might be able to even share this. Let me see, family. Share a little knock knock. All right. It's Knock Knock, one change that would have made the movie better. But anyway, we're going to just talk about the gist. Knock Knock is starring Keanu Reeves, who I really like. I like Keanu Reeves. Um, he's the main actor in the movie. This movie was in 2015. It's an erotic psychological thriller that follows happily married family man Evan Keanu Reeves. And when you see Keanu Reeves, he really is that happy married man with the kids, the wife, and all that. As he somewhat reluctantly embarks on an unexpected sexual adventure with two unhinged young women, Belle Ana de Armas and Genesis Lorenza Izzo, both great actresses. The next day, his fantasy becomes a nightmare when he realizes that the pair wanted not only to spend a rocious night in his bed, but also to subject him to their senseless brand of justice for their infidelity. Belle and Genesis pretend to have the moral high ground. However, their motivations for putting him on trial seem have more to do with entertaining themselves than with righting a wrong. When it turns out that Evan is otherwise innocent, any justice that Belle and Genesis may have achieved is tarnished. It is precisely in this respect where the film would have been better, but for a single change, make Evan guilty of a crime worse than theirs. But you know what? Says watching this movie, I think he was, come on, man. First of all, you go ahead and tell what happened in the beginning. Go ahead, Doctor. Let them know what's up. That
Okay,
guy, come on.
let me cut this.
They
I'm
have
gonna cut this down
achieved
here
is
on this
tarnished.
side. Hold on. I'm gonna cut this down. There we go. All right. I just wanted to have both ends so I could see. Okay, there we go.
All right, all right.
Here's the thing to me. Okay, so you want to know the beginning of the movie. So basically, this man is shown a happily quote married man is shown with his so-called wife and his two children, and he's playing the monster game. He go, "Rawr," and he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
of some sort. He does some type of work, and plus he used to be a DJ, right? And so
That's
his
right.
wife is this popular artiste,
Mhm.
and so she's really artistic, and she's really creating and doing these things. And so, of course, these folks right here, they all in love, and she's Spaniard or something or another. And so his children knows in Spanish and yada yada yada. So anyway, on Father's Day, because this is taking place around on Father's Day, and
Right.
so basically he has a lot of work to do, and so he can't really go away to the beach with them to spend Father's Day with them. So of course she's going, "Oh, baby," she's so supportive. Oh my God, she's a supportive wife, and she goes
Oh,
so he can, get his work done, and so of course, knock knock, right
mm.
on the door, these two chicks show up, and I guess he feels that they're young, youthful chicks. They kind of
Yeah.
zany, and they looking all wet like a wet poodle. And they're like, "Well, I knocked on such and such door, and he wasn't there, and it's really cold, and let us in, whatever." And they get they charm their way in. So of course he
Right.
lets them in, and they come in, and they're looking looking at him. He's looking at them, and he kind of checked them out. You know, he's not a blind man.
And it's funny because when he opens up the door, he's looking at these two chicks, and they're so giggly, and and it's raining. Okay,
Right.
it's already looking suspicious. It's raining. They got their shorts on, hardly having, showing their stomach and all this. Come on. And he's checking these girls out. They're all giggly. Oh, is this such and such residence? And he's like, no. And he's like, oh, wow, I hope this is the right house. They're trying to act like, we don't have the right house. Do you know these people we're looking for? He's like, no. And he's like, well, maybe you could check on your phone. She's like, my phone is wet. And the other girl lost her. I mean, it was just all bizarre, but they're all giggly and they look like two innocent women, but at the same time, you're kind of like, it's raining out here. They're half naked, acting like they're just silly. So he says, why don't you guys come on in? Or did they ask to come in? Did they ask to come in, or did he?
I think they asked to use his phone, and of course he let them, come on in and get out of the rain, and of course their clothes were soaking wet, and of course he offered to dry them off for them. I mean, just stuff like that. Anyway, I'd have been like, well, y'all can stay on the porch. I'll give you them the call. That's what I would have done. Whatever. Right. So of course he lets their butt in, and they need clothes. He offered to dry their clothes off, and so there, of course, while he is putting the clothes up, they're flirting with his dog, molesting and flirting with his dog. Keep it real. Then they done found his equipment, his DJ equipment, his turntables, his music, his all of his records. And so of course turned on the music. I mean, they real bold now, yeah. They turned on his music, they started playing his music, they blasting it out. They just like, look at me. And so he's just kind of like, whatever. So he's all into this music, listening to this music, and so he started trying to DJ for them. After a while, they dancing sexy, and he's looking a little bit now. He done went back to his youth, and they're talking about really happily married, and they start talking about all of their sexual renditions. Right. And so they're discussing that and talking about his eyes and how he doesn't really look old. Are you sure you're happily married? Then they get into the whole conversation of monogamy, okay? Or it's no such thing as monogamy. And I'm meant to be with different people, and jealousy. What is the point of being jealous and all these kinds of things, right?
Yeah, right.
So he's looking at them, they looking at him, he's looking at them. And then so finally they DJing, and then they're talking about, he's giving them a rundown on his history of his family, his connection with his family, and how he, and how he met his wife or whatever, and what his wife does for a living. And they're looking around and they're just admiring. They're like, okay, they acting like they're admiring, but I just got the sense before I even seen the plot of the movie, the whole situation, I was like, this is some stuff.
I was telling my husband the whole time, you would not,
Yeah.
The more was going on, I was getting like, is he stupid?
Yeah, he's dumb as hell. I was like, why would he even put himself in this situation? Why would he even let them in? First of all, I wouldn't even open my door. I mean, it could have robbed you, little dummy.
Neither, girl.
So I'm just like, that. It just didn't make sense.
Not only that, but they were all wet when they come in the house, and they're like, and they're pretty young girls. Any guy in his 40s, you see these women, you think probably in their 20s, are hot. So he's like, oh, can we dry our clothes, please? Can we dry our clothes? Do you mind? And he's like, okay. So of course, if they take off their clothes to dry, what they gonna wear? So then you see these ladies probably wearing his wives' robes. Okay.
I would have set it off up in there. Let me come home, and my husband had some chicks. I'd have been like, wait a minute. I would have went right up in my where I need to go and went and got my pistol, and I would have got the pistol then.
Man. So he's like, okay. So he goes to put the clothes in the dryer, right? And he leaves the two girls, and he gives them an iPad because they don't have their phone, but they're saying maybe we can look on our Facebook and holler at somebody, get the address or whatever. Excuse me. So he gives them an iPad. So they're on his little iPad, which is stupid. And then he comes back, and they're not even where he left them. instead of being by the front door waiting for him to tell them where to sit, they walk their little butts in their house and they're giggling.
And they playing his music. They done put all his record cases and talking about this artist. And he's like, yes. And he's doing the whole description of talking about the artist and talking about how good this particular artist was and how the music is and the Spanish culture. And one of the girls speak of Spanish, right? So some old, the exotic thing. You know how you all
yeah.
All you gotta do is have a dang on accent and y'all goo over her. Y'all eyes big, your pockets are larger.
Wow.
And so from there I thought it was real suspicious. And then of course what happened was he turned around, the cab came because he called a cab for them. So the cab comes and the girl is like, they're all in the bathroom and he's looking around like, where'd they go? And so he go to the bathroom and these jokers is in his tub naked with soap and suds.
Oh my God, that was crazy. And they're saying, come play. And he's like, what the? And he was kind of like, what the F is going on? He was like, no, y'all got to get out. But then one of them grabbed his crotch.
Right.
And then the other one went down on him. So right then it was like, you see him enjoying. Then the next thing you see him in the shower in the back of her and just going in on her. And then he's with the other girl, So he had this whole sexual encounter with both of these women.
And the cab left, by the way.
And Uber was like outside waiting, but no one came, so Uber leaves. And next thing you see him wake up and he's like totally like tripping, like what the heck? And then he goes into the bathroom, he sees the two towels, he sees the stuff, so he knows it did happen.
Right.
But he's looking for these two girls. So where are they at? In the kitchen with his dog. There was a trip.
Dog, I'm trying to tell you, them folks was molesting his dang on dog.
Sucking lollipops and just acting crazy. And he's like, what the heck?
He's like, I thought y'all been down by now.
You think they would have left,
Get the heck out.
But Dr. Amir, let's go back a little bit. Okay, first it's a knock at your door. You're a married man with two beautiful children. Or was it three?
Two.
I can't remember. Two beautiful children. His beautiful wife. I believe she was Russian. His wife's a beautiful. She was just. She was an artist. She paints and she was doing her book of artwork. And like Dr. Amir said, she went away because he wasn't able to. So she went away with the kids. So he's supposed to be working, trying to get this job done so he could keep the bills paid. And he was left with him and the dog in a beautiful house because he's an architect. So the house is all glass. You could tell they're of money, great wealth. And here it is, the knock at the door. He goes to the door. He sees these two young girls all wet. Instead of just saying, look, you know what, go next door, I can't help you. And he'll close the door. No, you cannot use my phone. He lets these girls in the house, okay? Then they want to use the dryer to dry their clothes. So he's already crossed the line by putting his wife's clothes in these women's hands.
Exactly.
Right? And then they're playing music, and now he's looking at them, and they're saying, oh, your wife's so beautiful, and wow, you're so nice, and they're gaslighting them, you know what I'm saying? He's in his 40s, got these two, women half his age. I get it.
Right.
But come on, Dr. Amir. Now, if the tables would turn, and you open up the door, Raheem's there, right?
Raheem, I don't know how he is.
Check this out. Raheem's at the door with a 6-pack, got a little, underoos on. And sister, shorts, underwear, whatever you want to call it. And he says, sister, can I use your phone? And your husband's not home. You know what I'm saying? Is this the right address? Come on now.
Well, because my mind is different. I'll be like, you plotting on me.
Exactly.
I'll be like, you plotting on me. What the government at? What the FBI at? Who you work for? You know what I mean? I would come to my door. I don't know you. I don't open up my door because people kill, they rob, they steal. Okay,
so let's say you let Raheem come in and dry himself. And
I ain't let Raheem nowhere.
And you say, sister, can I put this in your dryer? No.
You ain't putting you on. First of all, you ain't getting in my house with them wet clothes. Secondly, you ain't coming to my house because I don't know you, sucker. You know, you gotta stay your butt right outside that door. And if you want me to call a number for you, then I'm gonna use a block number. Or I'm gonna call from one of these other alias phones that I have, and I'm gonna call and tell them to come get you. And then I'm gonna ask you to step away from my property.
Exactly.
Okay? You
But
know,
this man, he lets these, and you already know it's trouble. You know, as a man, come on, you see these girls flirting with you, gaslighting you, filling up on you, putting this. He knew he had to get rid of these women. And what made me mad was when they was in the bathroom and he was like, "What the F?" I mean, he was like, "Nah, you know, I'm a happily married man. You know, you got to get up here." And when they grabbed his crotch and the other one went down, I'm like, "You need to throat kick her." You know what I'm saying? Call 911. I got these two beasts up in here.
right, but they came in here. All I did, I tell the truth, and all of a sudden they back here and here, and nobody told them to leave. I want them up out of here. Obviously, because I can prove that I have called the Uber or whatever for them. So they should have been gone by now. But these women, I told them to get out and they need to get out. And then he should have called his wife where he, first of all, if you don't do something like that, then his wife is calling him back and forth. He's like, "Oh, hi, honey. He going outside there yelling outside the door like, come on.
My God. And check this out, family. When his wife called and he went outside, the other two girls pulled down their pants and put their booties against the window. And he was turning around. They was going, They were just, oh my God.
They was doing too much.
It was a wrap. So these girls were playing a game with him saying, well, you know what? We're underage and woo. Because he was like, get out of my house, get out of here. You know, he was getting aggressive with him. He was like, you know, I done slept with you. It was so sad because in the beginning of the movie, they were asking him questions about his wife. He was married for 14 years, never cheated on his wife, you know, had a beautiful family. And here come these demons, okay? Playing games with this man, filling him up, sucking him up, and he was just done. You know, he done slept with these women. Now he can't get rid of them, right? So finally they're like, well, we're underage. You know what I'm saying? And how would that look like? You know what I'm saying? And so he's kind of like, oh my God. So he was like, what do you want? What do you guys want? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you guys money to leave. And they're like, these ladies were sick. They didn't even want his money. They were like, no, we're not here. We're not prostitutes. I was like, really? But so finally he says, he picks up the phone and he says, and he calls 911 and he says, I want to, because he already said, if he was already telling these girls, I'm gonna call the police, but then they said, well, how would that look like? We're underage and blue. So later on, after they wouldn't leave, he picked up the phone and said, I want to report a burglary. And the girl hung up and she said, can you just give us a ride home? And he was like, and see, that's another thing. I'd have been like, no, I ain't giving you no ride home. Just get out of my house. How about that? Right. So this idiot gets these girls in the car and takes them to somebody's house. It wasn't their house, but they was like, right here, be fine. And the minute he dropped them off, they went to the park. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So then he goes back home, and it's so sad, family, because when he goes back home, these two little demons, you know, they messed up his whole house, it looked like he had a party of 100. Food all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Just things, you know, pictures broken, you know, and I don't know what kind of dog he had, because my dog wouldn't have put up with all that. She'd have been barking and, you know, like, what the heck? So he's trying to clean up the house and everything. And then you're thinking at the time, wow, this man cheated on his wife. Thank God. You're thinking, thank God he got rid of these two girls. Now he can go on and maybe finish his job. So he's working on his little project. He puts on his music and everything. And then all of a sudden he hears something. And he's like, what the heck? So he gets up. And here it is. The house is all clean. It looks like he got some kind of peace. But as he's walking down the hall, he sees a picture of his wife on the floor. Looked like somebody stepped on it, like it was broke. So at that point, he knew somebody's in my house. So before he turns around, that girl that he just dropped off, them two demons, one of them knocked him across.
Yeah,
she knocked him across his head.
I was like, really? I knew it. But what had happened? One of the his wife sent him a lady that does massages. Okay. And she was going, he's trying to get rid of her. She's talking about his wife. Oh, I can't wait for her piece to come out. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for that. And then she's like, wait a minute, no, hold on. He trying to get rid of her. She just talky. And then old girl comes out, puts her arm around him, and she's like, get out of here. What do you want?
Yeah, she's like, hey, baby. And then the girl's freaked out and she's thinking, wait a minute, you're my friend's husband, and you cheating on your wife, and she started freaking out, backing up, and he's like, hey, it's not what you think. She goes, yeah, whatever, because she was like, yeah, I know what's up over here. So here it is, the guy that cheated on his wife. He got these two women that he thought needed help, and he tried to do the nice thing, but ended up sleeping with these two girls. Then he drops them off, and come to find out, these two girls come back because they're sociopaths and they're crazy. One of them actually been molested by her father. So she is, taking things out on him, acting real easy with him. But then at the same time, yeah, go ahead.
Tape it. And then so she said, well, what do you want from me? I'm going to call you right now. He's like, please, no, I'll call my wife. So she gets on top of him, gyrating, and, they doing their thing, right? Yeah. So she puts her telephone she takes.
Oh, right on. Sarah saw the movie. Right on. Yeah.
And so he leaves the phone open. How you doing? And she left he leaves his Facebook open. And so he turns on his Facebook and posts his picture and posts a video, does like a live. And of course he's like, and she's telling him what to say. You say this, say that, say this. And she's on top of him, just hunching it on. Right. So he's like, okay. And finally he escapes. He hits her, does something and escapes, gets out. And of course she grabs him. Long story short, she winds up playing this game. Tell them about the game.
Oh my God, man! These two women were shysty as heck. They started. they tied him up. They started playing a game with him, asking him questions about his family. Like she would say, "Okay, how far is your daughter's school? Is it 100 yards? Is it 2 miles?" And and he's like, "Are you effing?" And that's another stupid thing. You got these two crazy women in your house, and you're gonna call them BITCH. He was like, "You BITC, you crazy." He was calling them crazy bees, right? You crazy bees. And then all of a sudden, because the game was torture, she put his headset, because he was a DJ too on the side, or he used to DJ, and she put the headset on him, right? And then she would put it real high, and if you go so high, you can go deaf. So he's going, no, you're going to make me go deaf. You're going to make me go deaf. And she was like, okay, next question. And then the other girl would come in. This is for.
right on that good silverware and dishes and stuff.
Yeah, I know. This is for perverts. And they were just nasty. These women were a trip. But I'm thinking, family, if he would have never opened up that door for these people. And I've told my roommate this many times. Don't open the door. I said, don't open my door. If someone knocks, so what? If you're not expecting nobody, because see, once you open that door, they could kick it open. Your face. If I'm not expecting you, why am I going to just open my door? Especially, it would be like 11 or 12 at night and she'd go open the door. I used to get so irritated. It got to a point I was like, you know what? You're going to have to move because you're putting my life in jeopardy. Because she didn't understand. She was from Canada. She was from another place and everybody was friendly. I'm from the city. I'm like, no, we don't open doors like that. People text you from outside. Hey, sis, I'm out here, even before they get to the door. So we don't do no knock stuff. No trick or treat and all that kind of stuff. So she always thought I was paranoid, but I was trying to explain to her, it's not like where you used to live. You from a small town in Canada and British Columbia. This is the big city. You got all kind of people running up in here playing games. Even people that look like they're PG&E or they look like they're even when people come over here telling me to move my car because they want to try to find the telephone line, I always got to ask for his ID. Who are you with? I got to see some. If you're driving if I don't see no AT&T trucks and stuff like that, I get nervous. I'm like, no, I ain't moving my car. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful. And you got this guy, man, he done let these women come up in his house. He done slept with these women. They done messed up his house.
No condoms.
No condom. Oh, that's another part. And that's another part of the game they're playing. They said, You're guilty. And he said, I love my wife and my kids. Why are you doing this to me? She says, well, you didn't yesterday when you were sleeping with us with underage children. He said, I love my children. And she says, you don't love your two children, or maybe three. And the other one said, maybe four.
Right.
Because he doesn't live with them. So there was some demonic. Cesara said, I knew it was going to be trouble when she told Shadowbox. Right?
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy, Cesara. I'm glad you saw it. Thank you so much for sending me that movie because it was just bizarre.
It was very bizarre. I was so irritated after a while because it's like an overkill. It's like, okay, get it over with.
Yeah.
I just tired of it after a while. I mean, they did the little games that kept playing. I just got annoyed with it. And I know you like Keanu Reeves, okay?
I do. But that was not a movie for him.
But he's like one of the worst actors. He plays the same role. He plays Ted and Ed Adventures over and over again. You know, he does it's just me. I know his age don't feel like that, and that's fine. But I want to know if anybody else feel like he's the dumbest.
But can you? He's from that. Remember Metamorphosis? Remember, you know, Kenu? He played in that sequel. You know,
Ted, Matrix, and he plays the same role.
That's my God. Keep him in that. Keep him in action. Keep him in. You know,
right?
Yeah.
He's like, adventures. Every time he does something, I'm thinking your Ted is gonna bust out, or one of the other girl gonna bust out, your blind hair dude gonna bust out and be like, you know, they did a remake of that. Did you know that they did another one? They did like Ted Adventures Part 5 or something like that, where it's about
but keep people like that goofy stuff.
Yeah, but you know, he's still playing the same characters. The point I'm trying to make. No matter what he does, even when he was in the Matrix, he was like, "Duh."
What about the guy that comes? The guy that's supposed to be the promoter or what have you? He was one who was supposed to come pick up.
Right. Oh, poor man. The man just came in there. He said, I'm from Compton.
Yeah, he said, I know some whores when I see him. He was like, but
what did he say he was from? He said he was from Compton or somewhere. What did he say he was from? He's not from Compton B. You can't tell.
And she done messed him up and then put some paper mache on him.
And then when they grabbed his phone and text his phone and text each other phones like, if you don't leave my wife alone, stop sleeping with my wife, I'm going to kill you. And then he responded. Then the other one was texting the other phone. So basically, it looked like he killed him.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, and then of course by the time he came to, he was in the ground, y'all. They put him in the ground. They dug a hole and put him in the ground.
Man, but I'm just saying.
At the end, though, you gotta the end.
Okay, you guys can tell me the end. We can talk about the end. Because I can always go on. Well, yeah.
Okay.
So what happened in the end, Dr. Mira? I didn't.
So it was like, well, whatever. We're not gonna kill you. We're not animals. So they leave. And they go ahead and post the video to his Facebook Live. So he's getting all these likes and this and that. And so his wife, meanwhile, comes home with the children. So they are drawn all over the wife's sculptures, all over the children's pictures. And one of her daughter's pictures, they put whore. I'm sorry, that's not funny. But it is funny. It's a movie.
My God, Dr. Mira, remember that part when she put on his daughter's clothes?
Yeah, she came in there with his daughter's clothes. Oh, look at me.
Hello, Daddy. I didn't like what they said on that movie when they said, "Oh, little girls want to be with their daddy." That was so sick and disrespectful.
That was.
They didn't. I don't like when they do stuff like that.
I don't either. But we talking about Hollywood, though.
Hollywood. Yeah, I ain't never want to be with my daddy. None of them.
Right, that's disgusting.
None of them.
Another thing that they also did. So the wife comes walking in with the children. Children like, what's going on? She's looking all around, and the little boy's like, Dad had a party, and then they went off. That was the ending.
Wow. So the ending sucked, basically.
I
Is
I
there
know
gonna be-
it ended. I was so happy it ended. I was like, oh my God, if this doesn't end, I'm going to strangle something. I'm telling you, it took them so long, and those girls got on my nerves. I mean, I think that
what happened to the two girls? They just left.
they just posted the video and was like, toodles. And it was like, by the way, we're 20 something. I'm 24, she's 23, or whatever it was. However it was.
Oh wow.
I was like, Bobby, we're not that kind of animals. We're not gonna kill you. You kidding? He was like, well, just kill me then. Just kill me. He's trying to call his wife. They was like, we knew you were gonna chicken out.
Wow.
And he was like, help, call the police. And they was like, you can't call nobody anyway because we already went to everybody's houses and no nobody's here on the block. So they was watching him the whole time because when he was playing with his children earlier and he was like, monster, they did that too. So I'm telling you, they was already stalking him. They caught him slipping.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Mira, remember I told you something really good was getting ready to happen. There was going to be something coming up. Has it come up yet?
Oh, it's coming. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to tell you, I just seen it again. I just seen it again. So there's something coming up. Yeah, something's getting ready to. Actually, it has already lifted. It was just something that was just whatever was going on was putting you in a state of. It had you off. It had you. You know, like when you have a flow, you're working out, you're feeling good, you're looking good, and everything's good. But then when you get into a funk, like something's just like there's like something hindering you. You tend not to do what you normally do, so you don't feel good. You don't think you look good, and it's just off. Well, right now you're on. You're back on, right?
I feel weird. I think those times that you were probably talking about was I was feeling cool. I was feeling okay. You know how things happen like how they should.
Right.
Just be like, really? And so I'm just basically waiting to hear from something. So we'll see how that goes. That's on the term of adoption.
Well, there's something good getting ready to. You're in your season. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Thing. And it's a beautiful thing. And that's when you're gonna start. Like when you said, "Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this. I'm not." This is when you're gonna you're like, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm doing that." You got that now. Your flow, you're gonna see some good things. You're gonna feel like you're in more control, and things you worked hard for is gonna start paying off, right? So yeah, it's a good thing. It's so nice because it's right before the beginning of the year, so that's amazing. All praises, good. Yeah. So what would you give this movie from 1 to 5?
Oh, I don't know. Let me think about that. This is one of those movies. I would say it didn't totally suck.
Okay, well, tell me why you would rate it, what you would rate it, and why.
Okay, that will help me to narrow it down. Okay, that's good. That's an excellent question. Okay.
Okay.
I would rate it a 3.
Okay.
And the reason why I would rate it a 3, and the reason why I didn't get 5, because they dragged on too long. They dragged on too long. I think they should have had more of his family situation.
Yeah.
He should have more time with his family or something like that, because I think them annoyingly dragged on way too long. I think they should have did more. I think they should have did less annoying stuff and just really been more crazier. Does that make sense? It should have been a comedy. It shouldn't be really funny. It should be like, oh my God. I think it should have been more of suspense. It should have had more suspense to it. I think that they missed the ball on that. I think that they would have put more in a suspense type of scenario, and I think that it should have made more sense. I mean, the way that it was put together, it was just kind of smashed together almost.
Right.
Together, but yet they did have at least a plot line. So I wasn't terribly upset about the movie. I don't feel like I wasted my time in watching the movie like some of the movies we have watched. I'm like, oh my God, I can do something else with my time, right? So it wasn't that bad, but it's just the way that they did it. And it was just like, to me, I just think that was like a filler for his career, because he's about to do the Matrix again. You know, the Matrix is coming out pretty soon.
Yay!
Jada Pinkett's going to be in there. I know he's going to be in there. I don't know who, but I know Jada Pinkett's going to be, and he's going to be in it. So they're filming it now.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
So I think it's just kind of a filler between John Wick's, because John Wick's was a really good film. We should
Oh, John Wick's was bomb.
every one of the Wick's
Man,
films were good. I
I
can't
love me some John Wick.
that one. Now I like a lot of movies that he's in. He's just not a great actor. If it's like you said, if he sticks to action where he don't have to act, where he don't have to, because like I said, he plays Ted and Bill every film. So I could ignore that if we have other things. But these young ladies, they did really good in the movie, and they made they were the movie. His wife was like, I didn't even really recognize her as a character. I really didn't care about her, and I really feel like they should have did. I think they should have got a better actress for her.
Yeah, right.
I thought that they should have gotten Sophia, the one that played in Modern Family.
Oh yeah.
I think she would have been a better actress, and I think that she should have came home right when he was in the dirt and right when they was torturing him. I really wish there would have been more the plot where she saw them, but whatever. I think they missed a lot of great opportunities in making this film, because I thought it could have been a lot better, but because they missed all these and they didn't make it more suspenseful. It should have been more suspenseful for us to really enjoy it, because it was no suspense.
Yeah,
it was just kind of like like I read the wall. It's not just because I'm a healer or intuitive, but the writing, everybody could read the writing on the wall, what was going to happen next. And it was like, I knew this was going to happen, I knew this was going to happen, and I knew this was going to happen.
Right.
And I thought, and I also like the character that came in, his wife's assistant or whatever he was, the carrier that was getting his, and then I was dumb. Okay, so the part that was dumb would really irritate me is that he was more worried about his wife's artwork than he was trying to get this man and save this man. And this man is trying to tell him, hey, these chicks are crazy. If you get me out of here, I could, we could help. Because 2 against 2, 2 men against his 2 ladies, they could have gotten it. But he going there by himself and he get killed. So I was like, yeah, you need to get killed because you're stupid. Wherever you're from, So that was annoying. And it was just a lot of missed opportunities, like I said. And I really didn't. And it dragged on way too long. And I was just like, look, wrap this movie up. I was like, you ever been in a position where you was maybe at someone's house and someone was cleaning up and you were ready to go and they was dragging their feet with cleaning up, and then you just be like, look, pull the cord out, and you snatch the cord out, you be like, come on, let's go, wrap this up. That was kind of like that on the Dave Chappelle thing where he had the little thing that says wrap this up. And it should have been wrapped up a long time ago. And it was like, come on, ladies, keep going through this. I mean, you already know, you already talked to the man, you already crashed his house, trashed his house, you already did all these crazy things. I've seen enough, and now I'm just annoyed. So the last few minutes were very annoying. The in between was annoying, and I think that they should have more of a plot. We should see more with his wife.
Absolutely. I'm like you. I think I probably would have gave it probably a 3 as well. And the movie was kind of like sloppy, meaning when the women even came back to the house, it would have been nice to see him working and we see the women coming and looking in the window, like you were saying, having some kind of suspense.
Right.
It would have been nice to know where these women were from. Did they escape from the crazy house, or how often do they do this? You know what I'm saying? What have they done in the past?
Right. Sloppy, yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of threw some things around, and we never really had no closure or we couldn't connect the dots.
We just knew they were crazy and they had been doing this before. We kind of assumed, we basically knew, but based on those principles, we wouldn't have known that if it, just being intuitive, because we watched so many movies in our day. But then it was just like, what are you talking about? They didn't have a good plot line leading up to that, to why I'm not saying that we should have seen their plot line at that point, but we should have seen it sometime in the middle of the film. Why they were being annoying, we should have known that.
Exactly. So it was they really did drop the ball. It could have been a better movie. I would have liked to see how his mother felt. I mean, how his wife felt about him cheating with these two young ladies. I would have liked to see that whole thing play out. How did he explain this to this? You know what I'm saying? It was they should yeah. They should just not even did the movie because it didn't really connect the dots. And it really sucks when the movie's not that good because it's so sloppy that you can't even put it together. So I don't know what all that was about. Yeah, Cesare says she also agrees. She's thinking about a 3. Yeah, it was some things just, not like Kenya Reeves, but I think you should keep them in the action. The two girls, they did a good job. They were silly.
They made me,
worked good together.
I definitely felt like they did a good job. I don't even remember who the wife was. As a matter of fact, I don't even remember what she looks like because her role was so minute, and then she didn't leave an impact on me in the first place.
But I would love to see a man, because I'm so sick of these movies.
Right.
These men that always give in because the women sucked them, or I want to see a real man say, I love my wife, and no, we're not doing this. I would rather him throw them out and have them come back again or something.
I would rather saw that.
It could be so easy. You always see this over and over in soap operas and reality TV, such and such cheating on this. I just get sick of all men aren't weak like this.
Same old. It's the same old the society, the fake society, because everybody's not like that, right?
No, they're not. And that's what in your face. You'd be like, no, you ain't coming in here. I at first, when I was watching this movie, Dr. Amira, I was thinking that maybe these two women had something against his wife.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, maybe no, they didn't. They didn't even know her.
They were just whoever opened the door, who will be the fool tonight.
Exactly.
So and I would like to see, I wonder if a woman answered that door and two of them women acting giggly like that in the rain, how a woman would treat those two women.
She'd be like, y'all hussies stay right outside. And I'm using nice words. I'm using nice and choice words. She wouldn't have let them hussies in. She wouldn't have been like, come in, come on. She'd have been like a straight woman, heterosexual woman, have been like, you hussy, stay right out there. You ain't coming in my crib. What you want?
Cesare says, what movie are you reviewing next? Oh, what are we reviewing next? Any recommendations, family?
Yeah, if y'all have any recommendations, certainly put it in the chat. I mean, even you back people that's in the in the bushes, I don't mind y'all. Well, I love bushes, so I stand on certain people's channels because I don't want nobody to know who I am. But definitely, or you can email me and let us know what movies that you would certainly like to review. But I do, I don't know. As of right now, I really don't know. It's so many great movies that are out there that we can certainly review. From the past, even on the current movies, we can review. I did last week. I did Bad Hair.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Good movie. I was really happy about that movie.
Nice. I haven't seen that. I can check that out.
Yeah, you should check that out, and you should do a movie review on that on your channel.
Yeah.
About that. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. But I think the movie was a 3. I think they could have did so much more with the movie. But I mean, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't like I went to the theater and paid for it. If I went to the theater and paid for it, I wouldn't have been really upset, but I would have been like, what the crap is this? I just think it was so stereotyped. It's so stereotyped, like a older man, middle-aged man is always trying to look for something younger, and that's not always the case. Some men don't want a younger woman because of some of the younger women act like they're young.
That's true. So Cyrus says, do you guys think about reviewing shows like 90 Day Fiance or Married at First Sight? Yeah, I like those shows.
I would like to. I do like those shows, but I would like to do that as well. I really like to do that. I think that would be pretty fun. I would like to do that.
Do they have any new ones out, or are they still showing the old ones?
They did a they got a new one out, but I think that they just had 90 Day Married at First Sight. They just wrapped theirs up. They did like 2 of the black couples actually chose each other. So I was really about that because they usually only one of the they'll have like two black couples, and it usually is only one, if one at all. They always, to me, it seemed like they want to, make the black couples look like they dramatic or whatever. But this time around, the two black couples that were on there actually chose each other, and they had like a pretty good, turnout so far. I think it was like 6 couples. And I think 3 of them stayed together, and no, it was 5 couples. 3 of the couples stayed together, and 2 of them was like, hell no. It was like, and it was crazy. So I this season was pretty good though.
Oh, they're still filming now. Okay, well maybe we'll watch that, Dr. Mo. We can always come and
I think we can review that. I would like
because I really
maybe we should do like a once a month review of that, and we can kind of sum it up or something like that. I would definitely like to do that. I think that'd be fun. Yeah,
because that last one, the one I was watching was that lady, and she had that white lady had all them kids, and she had that good looking Mexican guy, and he was trying to get his little visa and stuff. And then he found out that she was having
she used him as a babysitter.
yeah, and she was having financial problems and wasn't telling them stuff. And he went to go see a lawyer. See, they don't. And then she was kind of heavy. And I'm not saying nobody like no big woman, but sometimes you can just see what's going on.
He was using you, and you using him. Y'all was using each other. Now we ain't gonna get on here and play this game. I would love a review of that though. I would definitely. Fun. I didn't think anybody would watch me do it. So if y'all watch me, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Do it. I think that's fun.
Yeah, we can do it. That sounds good. Yeah, Love After Lock.
I watched that too. I watched Love After Lockup too. I watched it on YouTube, actually. On YouTube. Because you can watch it on YouTube for free.
I remember there was this guy that got out of jail, and he went home and gave his wife HIV, okay? They be doing all kind of wild stuff on some of these stories. It's just like, what? Are you serious?
On Love After Lockup?
No, it was a you know how they have those documentaries when they talk about jail and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was kind of sad because one guy, he was kind of like tough and all that, but when he went in, they was raping him.
Oh wow.
Passing him off and stuff. And
to
see a grown man be crying about stuff like that. Because he was tough, had tattoos, and all that, but they got him. And they was passing him around, and he was saying how, and that's just messed up. I just think
they're trying to be hard though, because a lot of times they don't always bother you if you go in there trying to be hard. Sometimes they're like, okay, we're gonna bring you down a peg. In some cases, I'm not saying in a lot of cases, if you go in there trying to be hard, they'll mess with you. But if you go in there and try to be by yourself and try to be cool and respectful, then you probably won't necessarily have that problem. In some cases.
Man, Biden's at 264. He only needs to get to 270, and Trump is at 214.
Trump is like, this is ludicrous.
I already knew what was happening yesterday when they were saying, oh, Trump. He got Florida, he got Texas. I said, okay, this reminds me of when Hillary thought she was going to win. I already knew. I told my husband, I said, you know what, honey, they're trying to make it look like he's going to win, but he's not. And now he's going to cry about it. Now he's going to be getting the police and going to get his attorney. And
that's what I was talking about when you first got on. He's going to say, recount the votes.
Yeah, you can recount, but the problem is there's so many of them, and nobody else is asking for recounts. Hillary should have been asking for recounts, and no one. He's just a crybaby.
Hillary messed herself up because she started short circuiting. She was like, passing out and what, and he was clowning her. He was like, what is she doing? She's short circuiting in front of everyone. My husband could do a perfect Donald Trump impersonation.
Oh, wow.
He won't do it again. He just does things once and that's it. And he just goes on with his day. He's like, yeah, see, he did his plan and everything. I was crying.
I'm so glad that he is going to be out of here. I really do believe he's going to lose. And, I'm just tired of him. I'm tired of him. Biden's not better, but it's just better for now. Because I'm just so sick of this character.
I just want to have. I hope he still tweets. I hope he still tweets. I'm going to miss his tweets. I still want.
If you are going into an area where there are long sentences, those men are gay for this day, and they prey on certain men they perceive as weak. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. And
Yeah.
women do the same thing. Women do the same thing to other women that come into the jails. And it's just a sick spirit, you know what I'm saying? What will we have for entertainment since Trump is going to be gone? We will find so much entertainment.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, 'cause he'll sit up there, he'll be like, I'm gonna tell you something. And when I seen that, I was trying to find that tweet that he said about Rosie, Rosie. I have not been able to find that tweet, but when he said that, I fell out laughing. But I keep mixing what he said in between what Dave Chappelle said. He said Rosie O'Donnell looked like she got penis holes in her pants.
He's a trip. Somebody says, you make fun of fat women. He goes, only Rosie O'Donnell. I was like, oh,
Right? Yeah. Did he say
only
that?
Rosie. Yeah, he said, only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, she got on my nerves too, though. I understand. She gets on my nerves too.
Yeah, I don't like Rosie O'Donnell. And if you look at her recently, I don't know, she looks like she aged so much. Have you seen her lately?
Cause she mean.
She has her YouTube channel now. Go check out her YouTube channel.
She's mean though. She looks like she's mean. Even like her children putting her out in public, going off on her and talk about how mean she is. She looked like she mean. No. Well, she has a negative spirit, you know.
Yeah, she got a negative spirit. See, some people, just because they got money and stuff, you know, I know a lot of people, yeah. Like even people that were voting for Trump and all this, these people were saying, well, we want to, they were focusing on the economy. They didn't care. They didn't care that the brothers and sisters are getting disrespected. They didn't care that they had all these new jobs he was opening up, but they were low-paying jobs. You know, they planned this game where we're giving money to people to go to college, but y'all not going to hire them. See, they can't play a game with me. So I get irritated. And then when people want to vote these people, oh, he's doing great for the, he's not. He is not. And these people want to keep this man in to keep their 401s. See, an upright person would be like, you know what? I don't like the way this guy is doing people. See, and I'm telling you right now, when God is watching all this stuff, them people that keep voting for this man, voting for this hatred on people, you're just as bad as he is.
What makes it crazy for me is people can have their opinion, but why are you in the middle of the street fighting people because they vote for Biden? That doesn't make sense to me.
Wow. You know, and try to run them off the street.
Crazy. And then he's like, well, stand by. When he talked about the Ku Klux Klan, stand by. You know, he's like, well, just stand by. I mean, so it just lets me know. I mean, it's like, you know, it's no secret to me. I mean, both of them are racist. Let's just be honest.
Right. Let's put it out there.
Let's just be honest. They don't like black people. Let's get that off the table, okay? But my thing is, I don't have to, and you know, I don't have to, you know, like a person or to be that. It's can you do a job?
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, and that's just what it all boils down to. Whether you Republican,
you know what I like about the whole thing. What I love about the whole thing is the fact that you can see the world, what it truly is.
Right.
You see these people rallying behind him, saying white power, and he's retweeting white power and stuff. You know, to me, it's not funny. To me, when I think about what they did to our ancestors, it's very cruel and disrespectful. You're trying to bring that crap back. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he could be entertaining and all that, but realistically, you're going to hurt somebody. Letting these people think it's okay to just treat people any old kind of way and just start, what are they going to start doing? Burning crosses and going and hanging black men again? No, we can't play games with these sick people.
They still burning crosses. They still hanging. They still doing the same thing. Nothing has changed. Because
his attitude, he gives a green light. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that. Like when that little boy came out and started shooting people. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even grab that little white boy. They didn't let him go by and do it. It's like you're giving people the right to do stuff. And I don't need nobody like that in office. It's just wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you put Obama getting off. I mean, not Obama, Biden. Because remember he was under Obama. It's gonna be the same thing. It really is. Now, certain things maybe a little differently because he has a different.
I think with Biden, we probably we should do a review on Biden and Trump maybe sometime.
Yeah, we should. We should do a
So
comparison.
what I like about Biden and is the fact that it's gonna calm things down a little bit because it's just too much for Trump. He don't care about the plague. You know what I'm saying? He really doesn't. And something does need to be done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do have to get back to work. Yeah, we got to go back to the norm, but let's do it the right way. Let's
He'll probably like we can both agree. So he probably will be a little bit better on the terms of the COVID-19. You know,
Right,
sure. Anybody would be a dog or mucker would in comparison.
Ooh, don't need no man said I was told China is going to kill him if he wins. Well, from what I hear, they brought that COVID-19.
They already killed people over here with that COVID. I mean, you know, he's not lying. He's not wrong on everything. He wasn't wrong when he said it was disease. He wasn't wrong when he said that, and that's nothing against people who are Chinese, but however, it was invented over there with y'all. Okay?
Right.
You
know,
America, then I would be like the America disease. I mean, I'm just saying, we gotta keep it real.
You know, the thing with Trump is he's just childish. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be a president. He want to play on Twitter all day, and he wants to do all kinds of stuff.
I'm telling you, Trump been better off as a comedian or an actor.
Yeah, he should just don't be a president. You can make more money doing something else anyway. But I think he's doing deals with these dudes, you know, people in Russia and putting his little hotels out there. I mean, he's probably I get it, Trump, but you just can't do it with the United States. You got to, because it's embarrassment. He's just very embarrassing.
Well, we'll see what Biden gonna do. We'll see what Biden gonna do.
Yeah, well, you know what? And if Biden come in acting half, you know, he gonna be out too. He may not make the 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get a chance.
Trump should have been impeached with that stuff with Russia.
Right. So we'll see what Biden do and Kamala, whatever. And I would love to see.
Truth be told, if we go back to Clinton should have been impeached. No, I'm just real.
Right.
Real, because he was doing stuff on his off time and I'm not the moral police here, but it's just the point. He was taking up company time, utilizing the Secret Service to hide this woman. Okay.
Exactly. Right.
Company time. You know, you can't go on somebody's job. You can't go on nobody's job and getting, you know, somebody going down on you and you using
interns.
Not on your off time.
Yeah.
Not off, but when you go to work, you can't do that. You can't. You know, I can't show up at my husband's job and be wearing something to be like, hey, let me come in your office
and wasting all them good cigars.
Right. I can't do that. So he can't do that either. But
I was what she said. Yes, I am so darn sick of folks asking me about it.
That's what I was saying yesterday. Don't need me, no man. Stop telling me what me I do. Right? We were talking about that yesterday. I did a video yesterday, and I was talking about how I'm so tired of people asking me about if I voted and who I voted for. I'm like, that ain't none of your damn business.
Just like today when I went to get my nails done, the lady say, "Oh, did you vote?" I said, "Yes, I voted for Biden," because I don't care. I don't care. I tell everybody, I'm voting for Biden. Okay, period, point blank. You know how many people I lost on my channel? You know how many people unsubscribe? When I do my Monday night prayer stream, I'll lose people. Like last week, I lost 8 subscribers. The minute I start telling these people, I think I'm gonna go for Biden because I'm an independent. You know, I choose. I don't do Democrat or a Republican. I check people out. I think I'll go with this one. You know, and man, then people was mad at me in my comments. Girl, you know, you a welfare queen, and somebody else was telling me, Angel, you don't know he's a racist too, and whoop whoop whoop. I already told everybody we have 2 horrible choices. I'm choosing Biden. That's my choice. I'm gonna choose Biden.
As I stated yesterday, people have a right to vote or not to vote if that's something that they don't want to do. And it's none of everybody else's business what it is. If you want to vote for either one of them sucky face folks, then you're welcome to do that.
Exactly
what it is.
And I prayed against all them fake evangelicals because I'm a trip. And when I was looking, in YouTube, and I saw Paula White, and I started praying against all them, all their prayers. I done blocked them in Jesus' name. I'm serious. I'm serious. Everybody believe in what they want to believe in, but I'm gonna tell you, I put my request out. He may win, he may not, but I already did my part, and that's it. Because either way, it doesn't matter who wins. I'm still gonna be good. I'm still gonna be good.
That's how I see it.
I'll still be healthy. I'll still be happy.
Right. Good with Biden. I was good with all the Bushes.
Right. But the thing is, when you're looking at the world, you want the best for the world. Because even though we're not of this world, you know what I'm saying? We're looking out. And I just try to do my best. You know what I'm saying? But as for me, I'm good.
But I got to step it up. I mean, you can't. We got to step it up as a people.
Exactly.
And that's what it all boils down
to. But I do want to get another stimulus. I want to benefit again.
Let me tell you, I would like another stimulus, please.
Yeah. Give me the money.
Hey, whoever gonna be in office, cut the check. How about
the check? Cut the
check. Check. Give my check.
Yeah.
My account.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I really don't care. People ask me what I vote for, what I think. I don't care. I just tell you. I don't have to hide nothing, because guess what? You know what I'm saying? We're people, and you know what? I don't feel like I need to be hiding. I don't want people to know, and I don't care. And I talk to a lot of people that tell me, well, why I should have voted for Trump. I listen to them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just, I love people. They're good people, but everybody, like you said, got the right to
I just want somebody to be around people that's good people that treat me right. If they believe in Trump politics, that's all on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to believe that. I mean,
I'm just not weak. I'm not going to vote for somebody over economy. Oh, well, he's doing good with the economy, but you're doing everything else twisted. You're being disrespectful. You're letting people just treat other people like that guy that just killed George Floyd, and the dude is out on bail. Are you serious?
I see Obama.
No.
Right, but Obama he didn't step in when Trayvon Martin got killed.
I didn't vote for Obama.
I know you didn't, but I'm just making a point how
people ain't gonna like that.
I'm just making a point how all of them.
But I do give Obama his props on what he did do well. Because I told you, when I had cancer, thank God for Obamacare.
Right, we talked about
this. I give him his props, but I didn't vote for him. I'm gonna tell you, your sister.
Hillary Clinton did okay on the health care as well. But I think because I remember my health care when the Clintons were in, because she was really running it. When the Clintons were in, I give them good on the health care, but everything else.
Yeah. So you give props, but when they off, y'all off.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna be watching Biden too. I'll be watching him too. Because I'm really looking for the senior citizens to really relax and train these younger people. There's a lot of good people out here that want to get involved. I want to get rid of these cliques. You know what I'm saying? Right. These old people that hold my money, that won't cut my check.
Yeah, cut the check.
Get them old people out of here.
Yeah, get out. Cut my check. Cut me my check. And you don't have to be on welfare to get no check cut. Okay, and if you was, it does not matter. That's your situation. But I tell you what, they need to cut a check. I don't care if you rich. I don't care if you rich, poor, monkey, dog, cat. Cut us our checks. How about that? Because that is crazy how COVID got out here. That's the United States got to pay some responsibility for that. If they had to close it off and let nobody from over here, we wouldn't have had it.
Exactly.
Now let's keep it real. Y'all want to talk? How about? And then somebody walking around know that they got it. He did it. How long did he stay in the hospital? 2 days, and then start campaigning around, coughing on people. And people he dying. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's what I'm talking about.
Now that you gotta be honest. Now we're not gonna play this game. You know, and then people walking around. This what annoys me. Just in the store. They won't even go to the store hardly that much. People will walk. Well, you know, you're in the store. Now look at my bottle of water half full, right? You got my bottle of water. This is me, right? All right. And this is somebody else. Now I got my mask on. I'm like, yeah, look at me, got my mask on. This person ain't got their mask on.
Yeah.
And look at them, look, this is them right there, this is right there. I'm like, wait a minute. I'd be like, if you don't stop there, I have to curse them also. I'd be like, if you don't back the F up, I'll be because people will come in and get to talk. Like, you don't even have your mask on, Scooby Dooby Doo. Put your mask on. Back up. Well, you can't, you can just airborne. It don't matter. I don't want to take no chance. Back up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you got to be careful. You know, it's like some people don't care. And see, that's the kind of people I can't stand to be around. People that know that we got a plague, and just because you don't want to wear a mask, you want to put other people in jeopardy. That's just disrespectful, very selfish. And I'm sick of those type of spirits around. Like this year, it's going to be a whole new angel. I'm not going to be dealing with these evil, demonic people, period. Because sometimes you have to kind of put up with a little something, but I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit. You know, switch it up. You might have to send me some of that sage.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to go to the grocery store and be like, hey. All around the court.
In my past, I've been the opposite. Okay. I just used to curse people out. You know, I'm like, look, back to me. I don't like you. And if I don't like somebody, I'll let them know. And usually when somebody try to say something to me, I'll say something right back to them worse, and I'll hit below the belt. Now that used to be me, but now I'm all like, okay, you know what? Instead of me disrespecting anybody and going off and curse people out most of the time, sometimes you got to though. But for the most part, I used to fly off the handle. Like they even look at me like they're gonna say something to me. I would just curse them out. Just automatically. I would not, no remorse, right? So I've lightened up a lot. Okay. I'm totally lightened up a lot.
Yeah, and you gotta balance. You gotta have some kind of balance because these people run you over.
So I'm to the point where I just don't deal with people. You know, have you ever been around people and you know you don't like somebody and people be like, hey, Amir, I ain't seen you in a long time. And I'll be like, I don't know you. And I'll be
yeah, I don't know you.
They'll be like, no, we went to high school. No, we didn't. Oh. What high school you go to? It don't matter what high school I go. We ain't go to the same high school. I don't know you. Or if I even say anything, sometimes I would just ignore and I'll just be like this. And you know how you somebody kind of get near you, like they want to speak, but you don't speak, and I'll be like this. And you know how people try to look at you in your face, try to get eye contact like this.
That's what's cool about these masks now. When you see somebody, you know, you just be like,
the mask is pretty tight with that.
Yeah, they can't really care. Yeah. Man, too funny.
Very creative. You know, especially those masks that come all the way up to here. I'm gonna get one and ask like coach, I'm gonna get one all the way up to here. Hey, if I could cover my eyes, I would, but you know, I gotta drive. But I'm telling you, I gotta walk around the store. But if I can get a child and act like I'm blind or something like that and have a child leave me around, I'm telling you, I would act like I'm blind just so people can talk to me.
Exactly. Sure. Yeah, but anyway, check out that movie, family. I think you'll like it. You know, if you have any movies that you think, you know, we would like to watch.
Or even a show. If y'all would like us to review a particular episode, like right before right after it airs.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
I would definitely like to do the 90-day fiance. I'm telling you, you know, what I'm sick of, and don't ask me to do this. I don't want to do the Pedro and Chantel show. I'm over it. I'm over their parents and their families not getting along and hating each other. And I'm kind of over it. That is long played out, and it's just disgusting at this point. You know, so I want to do that show, but I'd rather do the new people show so you don't get to know them enough about them, but it's not a continuous cycle. You know, then the Stacy and her twin sister. I'm so sick of them bobble heads. I don't want to talk about them either. But other than that, I show those two shows, the Chantel. I have not watched that. I don't want to watch it. I don't care about their families. I don't care about the sister. I don't care about the brother. I don't care about Paige or who think he too good for Americans. I don't care. I don't care about his family. I don't even care about Chantel's family at this point. They suck. So I'm not doing that. So don't ask me.
Yeah, because some of that, some of it's like, man, some of the, it's like some of these women are so thirsty. They just want a man. They be crying, oh, don't leave me. I was so worried you wouldn't be here at the airport. It's like, why would you worry if you know that man really love you? Because they know, but they don't.
It's a scam. Man, I'm telling I remember one time, when around the time when internet first come out, and someone they'll send you these messages like, hey, I'm from Nigeria, I'm from this place, you're beautiful, I want to get to know you. I'm like, well, how much for a green card? I know that's so stereotypical. Look, if you can give me right now, if you can give me $20,000, I can stay with you, but you can't stay with me. You're gonna have to find you somewhere. And I'll just show up there when when they come to check you out and see what you're doing. But no way. That was back in the day. I damn sure would do it now, and I ain't letting none of my children do it either. Ain't nobody gonna be trying to beat my middle son talking about they want to come here. I'll be like, no, ma'am. We'll be on that show. They'll be like, that Dr. acting like that, because they would have. On that show, acting crazy.
Man, I can't believe Biden only needs 6 more to bump that Trump up. I can't wait to get Trump out of office. I can't stand that guy.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, I just got off with Trump, and he said it's all a lie.
Trump got you direct.
Trump got me direct. He said, wait a minute. Hello, Trump? Oh, man. Tell Angel? You want me to? Look, he said, stop hating on him. He said it's all lie. They're all plotting on him. All of y'all are plotting on him, and he don't appreciate it. And what's going on with y'all? That's what he told me to tell y'all. Now I try to talk him out of it, but he's insists that you all are plotting on him. So I don't know what to say. He said he's not going nowhere.
Let me show you what he's doing right now. Let me show you what he's doing.
Tell me what he's doing.
Okay, this is what he's doing right now. Hey, go ahead, Grandpa. Hey. Woo, woo. Tell your husband to learn that dance. Look at him.
Oh,
He look drunk. Look. Watch you do his white power move. There it goes. White power. That's that white power move he be doing.
yes.
That's y'all guy.
Y'all know I'm a fool. Y'all know.
White power. White power. Y'all hear me? Oh, that'd be cracking up. I was doing that dance. My nephew was cracking up. He said, Auntie, you know Trump dance. Oh, come on, fam. You know that's funny. That's funny.
just embarrassing himself. Then don't Biden got one too when he's dancing.
They all miss a step.
Where's all Sleepy Joe?
What are they going to do with flag with Obama? Do you see the way Obama was playing basketball the other day? And he just can't. This brother tough. And he got that like F y'all.
Right. He can have fun now. He been having fun. Beyonce and them not
Oh
around.
my God. And I'm so happy Michelle Obama got that school named after her in the Bay Area.
Cool.
Go ahead, Michelle. 'Cause she said she hates politics. That's
Yeah.
why she said I don't even like politics. She see what it's all about, and she's like, man. Mm-mm.
Shoot, they was throwing parties with Beyonce and them in the house. Let's just keep it real. Obama was a celebrity.
Yeah. Having shows and bringing Aretha Franklin and all them guys over to the White House to sing live. Patti LaBelle was throwing shoes. Yeah, they was getting down.
He probably had
Get them out of here. These black folk are crazy. They was trying to get rid of them out the White House. It was the Black House for a while.
yeah, they was having my president is black. They was having Jeezy and all of them come there and singing and rapping. It's like okay. Tom and them going and all that stuff. Man, if I was president,
Yeah.
never make me
I can't do it. I'd be calling in. I'd be like, I ain't gonna be in today. But you upstairs, Angel? Yeah.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play golf.
yeah.
Let's go golf. Since that's what they like to do, I'd be like, ain't that what they
we
do?
we'll probably be doing more Instagram than Twitter, though, huh? We probably
Yeah, I'll be on Instagram. I'll be like, if China does not cut it out, I am sending.
right?
I'm like, where that red button at? Remember the stereotype they had a red phone in the office and you pick up the red phone? Yes. Nuke 'em.
Funny.
Yeah, nuke 'em. Okay. Are you sure? Absolutely. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? They be like, with President Ramiro. I'll be like,
President Mirror.
I'm like, you know, they'll be like, I'm like, hey, yeah, absolutely.
That is so funny.
And they'll just carry them out, and I'll be like this. And somebody else come in my office disrespectful, I'll be like this. Yeah, sure. And then the next person, I'm like,
Too funny.
never, boy. I'm trying to tell you, don't give me no power like that, because there'll be a lot of people not here. I'll be like, you could never come back to the United States of America. Goodbye. Have a nice day. We'll get y'all own. Better y'all, I'm gonna separate. You go over here, you go over here, because y'all can't get together. Because y'all get together, it's gonna be messed up. No traveling, y'all can't travel.
Exactly.
But you know, it is what it is. We'll see what's going on, y'all. I don't know. Well, I do know, but y'all tune in. Y'all gonna have our fresh new president pretty soon. Yay!
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm looking for something new. I'm tired of this energy. It's just recycled. It's just nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, yeah. It's just time to move. And you know, like I said, and we don't even know what's going on because Trump's suing everybody. So who knows? We might be stuck with him for another 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's how hard is it to count 1, 2, 3. I mean, how hard is it to count? I mean, back I was stating before you got on here. I was saying to myself, I said, well, they had no problems or issues when they was counting for when they was doing this counting back in the 70s, back in the 80s, back in the 90s. So why was they can't count now? Who they got? Did they finish their math high school?
I think what they should have done was just went ahead and left it alone. If you want to vote, you know, go in. You can go in and vote if you want to do it. Because I used to do mine through the mail. To be honest with you, the only reason why I went to the polls this year is because my husband's old fashioned and he likes to go to the poll. So I went with him. But normally I just throw mine in the mail. I don't have time to be doing all that, and you know. But you know, they should just let people just do it normally. If you want to go, go. If you don't, you don't. Leave it alone. I don't know why they were making people do it.
They always make things difficult, just like they make things difficult during the 50s and the 60s when Black people was trying to vote.
Right, yeah, and that was not right.
It's like, well, can you spell this? And they'll make you read this situation, and if you couldn't read it fast enough for them, they'll ask you questions that they knew you didn't have the answer to, and wouldn't let you vote. And they'll be like, oh, you can't understand, comprehend, so you can't vote.
Yeah, they said if your signature is messy, or they
Right.
can't read it. They're just gonna throw it out. That's not right. I think they should
That's
just look
some
at
people's
it.
signature is. I write messy. My signature is definitely disgusting. I'm a doctor. I mean, my signature is who I am.
A lot of doctors too. They
Like,
scribble. A lot of people just
I
scribble.
just scribble. That's my signature.
Right. So it's like I don't understand why they make it so hard for people to vote. I mean, I know why, but
You
it's just
know what I
it's
mean?
getting old. It's getting really old and tired. And it's just, to the point where it's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Let's all grow up. Let's quit trying to go back to 50 years ago and let's move forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They really want the people back on the cotton field. It's not going to work. No more of that. We ain't doing that. But that's what they want. They want to go back and keep you in your place. Make $5 an hour and be happy with the $5 an hour.
And they want you to sing. We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
And then they want to say, Dr. Mira, don't need no man. Can you send me one of them spirituals? Spirituals. I'm feeling a little, anxiety. Can you send me them spirituals?
I hate it. You know what? I know this is probably messed up. I probably shouldn't tell anybody. But I didn't like, my mother, every time we would do something, like a family gathering or something, and they would always sing Lift Every Voice and sing. And I would just look at them because I never knew the words, first of all. And then these words could be in front of me. I didn't want to sing that. I'm like, I don't want to sing this.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I like music, I'm like, I don't want to sing this because it reminds me.
Yeah.
I feel oppressive. I feel oppressive.
It's like we back there.
When I read it, when I sing it, I feel oppressed.
Yeah, you want to say we free, mama? Don't you know we free?
I don't want to sing. We should overcome. We really ain't free for real, but you know what I mean.
I'm
We
free, honey.
I'm talking about.
Right. There's a system. Yeah, there's a system.
But I mean, I just don't want to sing. I'm like, Mama ain't no slave. She'll be like, come on, we gonna sing this song. I just be looking at her. I just be like, look your mouth.
We shall overcome this song. I won't have to sing this song no more.
Yeah, I used to make up my own words. But
When we gonna overcome this song, Mama?
I'll be like, sure, right. I'll be like, get put the back and get to swinging. Cause if one of y'all hit me, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's overcoming. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back.
That is hilarious. Hey, so is there anything new on your website? Anything new on the website?
Yeah. I don't know. I always put something new up there. I always got a little something. Let me pull it up first. Let me pull it up first. I'm gonna do a share screen. Oh, that's me going off every time I go to a shared screen.
Yeah, I think if Biden gets this one, he'll win. They need 20 more thousand absentee ballots to be counted. They just need to hurry up and just get them that 270.
Hurry up. What are they waiting for? Come on.
I already know who's gonna do it.
Jeez. It just gets old after a while. It's like,
like, come on.
Talking about. Okay, so I have Yummy Egg readings. I do Yummy Egg readings now. Basically, those readings are going to entail me reading you based upon what yummy you need. Block.
Okay.
Boom. And here I have here is a tea that what's the herb, not tea, I'm sorry. That is for calm your nerves. As you can see, the serene energy. So this benefits and relaxes your muscles, adrenaline fatigue. It helps with TMJ, jaw slip, and it helps you to sleep and relax, and it helps with nerve damage and more. So that's what I have. That's something new. And here's the Ass Life of Anxiety. Also, this also is an organic powder that helps you with anxiety and it helps you to relax. So
very cool. Very nice.
Well, y'all, I don't know if y'all seen this, but here's my Ass Life body whip for masculine energy. For masculine men, or masculine, I don't know if you like wearing, I don't know nowadays, I don't want to This is, of course, this is also an air freshener mist that also is good for spraying. And I have, I don't have it down here, but I sure could have showed you all that I have this. It smells really good. I have different kinds. One is a lemongrass.
Oh, I love lemongrass.
I know it smells good, and I'm using that one right now.
Clean. Yeah, it smells so nice and clean.
And also the urban one. I have a Tropics Urban, so it smells tropical. And then I have another one called Welcome to Jamaica. What's new? Remember that? Anyway, I got that one. And then I got a Daddy's Home, like Daddy or Zaddy, or some of y'all call Zaddy. I don't know what the hell a Zaddy is, but I guess that's single talk. So when Zaddy's Home, that's what that is. Okay. I'm not calling another man my daddy because that's like gross. Because my daddy have a relationship with my father, separately, differently from the way I see my husband. So I'm not calling no man no daddy. But,
yeah, I heard that.
And I also have a baby option as well. So these are optional. So you basically just have to decide on which one. Oh, here it's called Baby You Can't Forget About Me. So that's baby. That definitely makes them wonder, be like, oh. Don't forget about me. Anyway, so
right.
And here's also the Ass Reeve spray. Okay, and so it's like that's the smell of a lemongrass smell, and this is what you'll be putting onto your body. So this is the body one. You'll be putting a little. It has a lemongrass smell, but it's not just lemongrass, of course, but it definitely has a strong potent. And this is, of course, I like these are Jelly Belly soaps, and they do come in different colors. But right now, I have shown, and this is veganly made. And this one, I think this is fun for children. Children kind of like to see the tub be blue, you know what I mean? But their body is organic soap. And it's vegan, of course, color. And it has a fragrance and essential oil. So it smells pretty decent. And it's made with alkaline water as well. So I like it. I'm just doing my latest one. Now, this one, this is more spiritual. I am perfecting this. So that one, we're going to talk about that one right now. But that's the feminine body whip that I was telling you about. And this one is so good. Oh my God. Like it now, this is sea moss made into a tea. Now,
oh, nice.
Now, the thing about that is, I know a lot of people think sea moss. When you think sea moss, it is kind of thick. It is a little thick for you. And so you can kind of either heat it up if that's what you want to do, or you can drink it cold. But I would definitely, or you can add a little water to it if you want to, or you can add some almond milk. You put some agave in it. Pretty much it's already pre-made for you, but I always recommend people. Some people don't like. I have one client that ordered it recently, and she said it was too thick for her. So what she did, I just add water and milk, whatever one you want. But for me, I loved it as is, and I just stirred it up. All you gotta do is stir it up, and you can heat it up on the stove, or you can or microwave. I guess some of y'all mortals use microwaves. I said mortals.
Nut.
But I just like it cold. To me, it tastes better cold. I'm like into the cold aspect of it, and I really love it. And it does help. It does help you to clean out. Now let's look at this. Now let me break down the contents of I'm going to break down what it does for you. Okay, the benefits of it, I should say. It helps to fight everyday aging, inflammation, anti-inflammation. And it's also anti-aging, antibacterial, antiviral. And it also helps with treatment to prevent any cold, cough, flu-like symptoms, improve your digestive system, and also improves your digestive system, which is important for weight loss. So if you're having issues with losing weight, also taking this, it does detox you. Now, let me break this down. The first time that I made it for myself, it did make me go to the bathroom, but I drank it every day, so I didn't have any issues after that. So it just kind of gives you It helps with your allergies because right now I need to make me up some now. Like my allergies are kind of bothering me a little bit, right?
Right.
And I'm telling you, all last week, the week before that, because I had made a big old thing for, and I drank that up. Now, if I drink it, it's good. I promise you, because sea moss is not the best tasting stuff. Because usually with sea moss, I would just put in like a little water and
Right. Right.
powder and just do like that and drink it whole. And it's just kind of it's like a it's seafood. I mean it's I shouldn't say seafood, but it's it's from the sea. It's
Right.
called moss. So with it being from the sea, you don't taste it doesn't taste like that the way that I make it in the tea. Now, if you just drank the powder, then it is what it is, right?
Right.
But it definitely helps with it helps to prevent urinary tract infections, and it definitely helps you to sleep, and it definitely helps you with detox as well, like I was telling you. Now, my husband was like, "Woo, I have to be off," and so if he like it, he's like one of my biggest critics. So a lot of guys order it, and they have really been happy about it. But a lot of people's like they have a funny smell. Well, it's from the sea. Okay.
Oh, right. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh,
Vegetable, so it's gonna smell a little funny. You know, a sea moss. What the heck do you expect?
exactly.
But I
Exactly.
thought it was good. But I love it. That's one of my faves. Okay, and I just put that on here. I've been making it for years, but one of my clients keep asking me to make it. So y'all have already seen my crystals, but y'all know I also sell crystals. So definitely go support and get the crystals. And this is also a herbal potpourri. It's a small version. I think I have different sizes, but this definitely, if you light this up, it'll definitely help. You know, it smells pretty good. I've also have used this without lighting it. I've also just put it in the bathroom into like, you know, like a you know, one of those sheer bags or whatever, you know, and those are pretty good. And I know, of course, my mask. Let me show y'all an example of
Oh,
this.
yeah. Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
It's good material.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah. Very
So
nice.
really good material.
Yeah, they came out good. I just did one for my logo too. And I like, and you know what? And it was interesting is a mask that I ordered with my logo on it. I could breathe in that one. It does have good material.
I can breathe in it. It's absolutely, and it definitely keeps you from having to smell somebody else's bad breath and energy.
Yeah,
Your
right,
breath is like it, because if it is, you'll get it. So
right.
brush your teeth before you put your mask on, guys.
Hello.
Or pack some gum. And here's something also that I just created: hemp seed soap. So that's pretty cute. And this is a relaxing bath, and this helps with inflammatory in your skin. If you have it, it helps to smooth out your skin. It helps you to calm when your skin is irritated, any breakouts, and reduces redness and that kind of thing, right?
Oh, cool.
This is my favorite soap. I promise you. I use this. I need to make some more.
Oh,
Like
nice.
enough for anybody else want to buy, but my own personal stash. This is my favorite soap that I like to use. It's pretty good, and this does have a good smell to it. It's a tree. It's a tea tree.
Oh,
So
I like tea tree too.
now the only thing is, a lot of my soaps. I know a lot of times people like the soap to smell good and things like that. So I do add, you know, different essential oils that can certainly give it that good smell
Yeah.
to it. But I'm more concerned for me. I don't know about y'all, but a lot of times when you put certain soaps on your face, even if sometimes when it smells too good, I have sensitive skin, so I can't just put any type of soap on my face. Okay.
Right.
I like to make soaps that I know that are going to be pleasant for your face. And certain essential oils may not be in the best light for just everybody. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
definitely take that into consideration. So that's the thing about,
Yeah,
making
I like that
soaps.
lemongrass.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I
That
got
that yeah, and
some-
soap that just smells so good. Lemongrass is what's up.
So that's pretty much all I have right now. And I have a sale on a life purpose reading. So if you all are interested in getting the life purpose reading, these are my favorite type of readings though. So I got a sale right now. Usually it's $65.99. And right now it's 30% off for you. You too can have a life purpose reading, because especially nowadays, I mean, think about where the economy is right now, and considering how the economy is like not in the best light because of the corona. Many of us now need to figure out something differently, because maybe what we were doing before was not necessarily working for us, and the job probably lost. A lot of jobs are leaving, or they're firing people or laying people off because of the way that the services are. Now, some things may pick up for some people, but a lot of companies are losing it. Okay. So I would like to help people to find their life purpose and to get them into that. And, you know, I love it. That's one of my favorite reads. I have certain services that I like more than others, especially right now. But that's one of my favorite ones because of, and then of course the loved ones. I also have a love reading that I do to help people with, love. And I know a lot of people just want a love reading to find them love, but it's not always about finding them love. But I would help you to understand certain things about a loved one, and just trying to get that edge on you. And then one more I want to highlight, and then I'm pretty much done. The other one will be a pet reading. I've only probably had about 10 people to do these, but I really like doing these as well, because people who have pets, you definitely want to know what your dang old pet is thinking. You want to know how to relate to your pet, especially if your pet is out of control. And some of y'all pets be climbing up on the couch, scratching the couch, jumping up, throwing you around and biting you and all kind of stuff. So I think that's important. But that's my highlights right now. That, of course, I have way more. Y'all know I got a gazillion things on my website, but those are the ones I want to highlight today.
Yeah, but that's amazing. And thank you. Yeah, because people, they looking for a good product. Things that can help them cleanse or what have you, and they can get it right here. So that's awesome. That is awesome. Yep.
Do you have anything that you want to share with everyone that's going on with you?
I would just say, come on back, come on back, come on back. Let's do the Trump dance.
I would do it. I can't wait till I get some children. I'm telling you, we're gonna be doing the TikTok. You're gonna be seeing me. You're gonna be like, on the TikTok. I'm gonna be like,
what? We're gonna be doing it. Oh, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on. Yeah, but thank you guys for coming and just hanging out with us and stuff. And it's just cool because it gives us something to do. While some people are home, they have a little extra time. We can go and check out some of these movies. Yeah, so thank you so much, Dr. Amir. I really enjoyed this particular pick. Even though, we both kind of thought, the movie could have been better, but it was fun.
It was okay. We was at home. We was chilling at home. So what you doing, Craig? You know what I mean? What I'm saying? Like, I thought it was pretty cool for what it's worth, but I mean, just wasn't all that, and they just could have did better. And Keanu Reeves need to not act, and he'll be, oh my God, I gotta do this. He'll be like, ooh, he acts like Captain Kirk. You know what I'm talking
about? Exactly.
You want some beans? You let me out, please help me.
No, that's terrible.
Why he act like that? He's still playing.
I'm a good husband. I'm a good guy. And it's like, oh my God.
I'm like, why are you acting like that? I just want him action. I want him to do action. I don't want him to talk. I just want him to jump out of an airplane. I want him to fight or something. And I want him to say, Morpheus. You know what I mean? That's all I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I want boop, 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 boop. That's it. I don't want when it comes to him talking, speaking. I just think he just needs to just stand there like a shadow, like a statue, shadow, ghost. I I don't know. He is no Sean Connery, and rest in peace, by the way. He's no Sean Connery. He's no Denzel, okay? And you know, Denzel plays Malcolm X over and over and over, but I still enjoy it. I don't care. He's like my man. He does it all the time. Every movie we see, he does that. But I still like him. I still like Denzel. I don't care. And his son is a good actor too. I like David. What's his name? David something. Anyway.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he plays in a lot of good movies too. And I think it's a movie that he does that we probably could review. I forgot the name of the movie, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. He does a lot of great. He played in Klansman. That was David son.
I have to check that out.
We actually want to do the Klansman.
Yeah, maybe we should do that one, huh?
Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, so y'all, we're gonna do the Klansman.
Okay, because I haven't seen that, and that's on Netflix or Hulu.
That's on. I don't know.
We'll find it.
I don't know. I don't remember where I saw it. I saw it at the movie theater. And then when I got home, I might have saw. Let me see if it's on Netflix. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me see, y'all.
We will check it here. We will check it out. Can I holler?
No. Let me see. It's not on there. Let me see. I don't know. It's on Fire Stick.
Okay. Oh, it's on Fire Stick? Okay. Well, that means
if it's on somewhere else. Klansman.
I'll look for it. Let's see. I'll just write it down here on my phone.
It's actually, you can find it on Hulu. It looks like it.
Okay, cool. Hulu. Okay, cool. Hulu. Right on. Okay, sister. Well, let me go on and get off of here. I enjoyed, as usual, doing our live. That's what's up. And seeing the new product. I love the new look on the on your StreamYards. It's looking beautiful. Okay, thank you for letting me know it's with the K.
Yeah, I do that upgrade. Y'all have to do the upgrade. I'm stepping up that channel, y'all. I'm stepping that up. Get ready to get a camera. I'm getting ready to get another light. I got one light. I'm getting ready to get another light. It's going down. But thank you all for coming out. I just want y'all to make sure that y'all check out my little commercial, my little intro. I'm getting ready to play that for you now. But if you have a movie that y'all would like for us to review, certainly let us know. We'd be happy to assist you with that, and have a blessed day.
You're watching Dr. Amira Sankofa. #DRASK. #Queen of Weirdos.
Beautiful.
Death is a multi-billion-dollar industry. The cemeteries are full of people who've passed from a preventative illness. With the correct approach, you not only extend your chances of preserving your life, but you will improve the quality of your life with the natural approach. The earth provides energy healing herbs for the benefit of mankind.
Hello, I'm Amira Sankofa Kwali here at Ask Life Coaching Ministries. We're located at 1921 West Broadway. We've been in the healing business for over 20 years. To order my products, go to www.ask314life.com. I'm available 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Namaste.